Hello and welcome to Shredder Zoo. Today we are in a reptile house, taking a look at one of its occupants, the Megalania. The first thing we should talk about is its name. In 1858, Richard Owen described some incredibly large lizard bones that had been collected from Ice Age deposits in Australia. Specifically, Owen described a trio of vertebrae that measured 3 inches long and 2 inches high. These were far bigger than any lizard then known. The Komodo dragon wouldn't be recognised by science for another 54 years. He called the animal they belonged to Megalania prisca. For 150 years the name stuck, but more modern examinations have discovered the similarity of these remains to modern monitor lizards of the species Varanus. Megalania prisca has been reclassified as Varanus Priscus. However, many people still refer to it as a Megalania, and it is called that here in Ark. It has been noted that the name Megalania should be considered an acceptable vernacular in the same way that the related species Varanus komodoensis is known as a Komodo dragon. Fossil remains of the Megalania are scattered and incomplete, and it's been challenging to produce accurate reconstructions. Scientists look to modern monitor lizards for comparisons. Unfortunately, not only are there different methods of comparison, different monitors have different body proportions. All things that have resulted in a range of sizes. Stephen Rowe established in 2002 that this lizard could range between 3.5 and 4.5 metres, but a conflicting study by Ralph Molnar in 2004 propositioned that Megalania could grow between 7 and 8 metres. Molnar's results depended upon comparison to a Komodo dragon for 7 metres and a lace monitor for just under 8, although the latter has proportionally a longer tail relative to its body size. As mentioned earlier, the Megalania lived in Australia during the Pleistocene epoch, better known as the Ice Age. During this time, Australia was home to huge marsupial mammals like the giant wombat Diprotodon and the huge kangaroo Procoptodon, as well as large flightless birds and other smaller reptiles and mammals. All these would have been viable prey for large monitor lizards. The Megalania has a well-built skeleton with a tough skull that was able to withstand a lot of punishment. It had a large mouth full of sharp, serrated teeth. A bite from a Megalania could cause massive damage and blood loss. Modern monitor lizards have also been observed using their strong tails to knock down their prey. It is also possible that Megalania was venomous. It was always thought that the Komodo dragon had a toxic bite due to the high level of bacteria found in its saliva, but research that began in 2005 found that the Komodo dragon had venom-producing glands in the lower jaw. These produce venom that prevents blood from clotting and cause muscle paralysis. Although there is no direct evidence for this in the Megalania, but so far it seems that all other members of the Varanus genus alive today also have these venom glands. By relation to these other species, it would actually be unusual if Megalania did not have venom glands. And if it did indeed have them, it would possibly be the largest venomous animal ever to have existed. If Megalania was similar to modern monitor lizards, it would have fast acceleration but not a fantastic top speed. This means it probably have used ambush tactics when hunting. But as well as active predation, it is likely to have scavenged. Monitor lizards have a fantastic sense of smell. An organ in the snout is able to detect scent particles that are picked up on the lizard's tongue. The tongue is forked, so if more particles are picked up by one fork, the lizard can tell the direction of the scent. In addition to scavenging, the Megalania may have chased off other predators like the Thylacoleo and stolen their kills. The Megalania died out around 50,000 years ago along with many of Australia's megafauna. This time period coincides with the arrival of the first humans to Australia, and this has been put forward as a consequence, either as a result of competing for the same food or as a result of prey species disappearing as a result of overhunting by early humans. Despite this, there are many reports of huge monitor lizards living in Australia today. These have been attributed by some as being living Megalania. This has been dismissed by scientists, but with Australia being so large and mostly uninhabited and unexplored, there remains a possibility, even if it is incredibly unlikely. Female Komodo dragons have been known to lay fertile eggs that were able to hatch even without contact with a male. This means that a small population could sustain itself if it were to exist. Well, that's all I have for you today, and as always, I hope you've enjoyed the video and you've learned something new. If you did, please let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below, and please come back next time for more here at Shredder Zoo. Goodbye.